Okay, I've had another request. My buddy Nate Ball, pinball extraordinary. He's my coach. What's up, coach? So anyway, Nate Ball wants me to make hollandaise sauce. If I go into a restaurant and they have hollandaise sauce on the menu, I ask, do they make it there or is it out of a packet? If it's out of a packet, I don't know what the hell it is, but it ain't hollandaise sauce. Two, so if they say they make it there, I ask them if I can taste it. Sometimes the waiter or waitress will kind of be like, you want to taste it? I'm like, yeah, in a ramekin, right? That's a bad sign. If I go to the restaurant and I say, hey, you got hollandaise sauce? Yes. Do you make it here? Yes. Can I taste it? Absolutely. Let me go get it right now. And they bring you out a little dish of it. That's the good hollandaise sauce because they know how to make it and they know what you're doing. And they know what they're doing. So first thing you have to do is clarify butter. I'm going to clarify 2 pounds of butter. Normally I only use unsalted butter because I don't want the factory salting my food. But in the middle of the quarantine, I guess everybody's baking. Most people only use unsalted butter for baking. So now there's no unsalted butter. You can barely buy any butter. So I got 1 pound of this butter and 1 pound of this butter. So first thing I'm gonna do is just put both pounds of butter in this and put it on low heat to melt the butter. Okay, here's the butter after it's been melted. Now you could sit here and like do this and skim this jizz off the top. In the restaurant we'd kind of do that. You'd come over and skim it a little bit. You'd have a big container next to it and you'd throw all this in there. Here's some butter from the last time that we made hollandaise sauce. I don't know how old it is, but it's just butter fat. I think it'll be fine. We'll see after I eat it. Anyway, that's how it looks when it's done. That's how it looks right now. Okay, so yesterday we did the clarified butter. We made way too much, but anyway, that's how much we're going to start with now. This is actually a brown stock that I'm making demi-glaze out of. Normally you cook the egg on top of a double boiler, but technically we are. I'm just using the sauce instead of boiling water in a different pot. So we have 3 egg yolks. Look at this little white thing here. That's called the Hollandaise. You don't want that. Suspends the egg in the middle of the shell. We want to get rid of that. We don't want any white of the egg in our hollandaise sauce. So I'm going to take the lemon and get the seed out. I'm probably just going to squeeze it. I mean, you can always take your tongs and like use it like a juicer, but I don't know if we need that much. Oh, missed the pot. Decent amount of lemon juice there. We're gonna go, classically you'd use cayenne pepper. We like Tabasco. Tastes better. We're gonna do salt and white pepper. I wouldn't recommend using black pepper. It's gonna put little black dots on your beautiful sauce. Make it look like shit. Okay, so we're gonna take this and we're gonna cook it over the double boiler. Now, if it gets too hot, it's gonna cook your eggs and you're gonna have scrambled eggs. You do not want that, obviously. So I'm gonna go off and on. Kind of cook it. You need to feel the side of the metal bowl. Now I'm using a balloon whisk where it's real flexible, and I would always call it either a balloon whisk or a stiff whisk. Stiff whisk is the one that's hard. Maybe you use that for like mashed potatoes or something. But in this, if I'm trying to whip something, I always use the balloon whisk. Scrape down the sides. The beef stock smells so good. There is a derivative of Hollandaise that you put demi-glace in it. I would have to look up what it's called. I forget right now. So there's a lot of derivatives of Hollandaise sauce. You put a tarragon reduction in it, it becomes Béarnaise. You put tomato in it, it becomes, I think, Chiron. I'll look it up, and at the end of the video, I'll give you a list or a few sauces that you can make just by adding something in it. So you can see already that it's no longer like yellow translucent or something. It's starting to get a consistent color here. Notice I keep taking it off and on the heat. It has to be a certain amount of heat, but you don't want to cook the eggs. You can see, like whenever I do this in the sauce, it's not ribbon yet, but you can tell the sauces, the egg yolks and the lemon are starting to thicken up. Can't be lazy making Hollandaise. You got to move that whisk. Also, look at the bottom of the pan. See that? How it's becoming clear now. More heat. Okay, it's thickening up a lot here. See there how whenever you do that, it kind of leaves a line. We're going to cook it a little bit more. See there, when I do that, it leaves the line behind. That would be ribboning. Okay, I'm liking that. And even when it just piles up, the pile stays there for a little bit. I don't want to cook it too much, but you got to cook it enough. Oh yeah. Okay, definitely at ribbon stage now. I'm going to call that good. Okay, so it's definitely thick enough now to take the oil. Look at that. That's soup. I mean, that's a good consistency. I have a wet rag here. Usually I do it on the table or, you know, in the kitchen, a stainless steel thing. It helps hold the bowl here. So now I'm just going to take this mixture and slowly whisk in the clarified butter. Okay, see how it's getting thick like that? So I'm just going to grab a little bit of water and put it in. You don't want it to obviously get too thick. Okay, there you go. See how that just thinned it out? Now we're going to add some more butter. Don't want to incorporate the butter too fast, you'll break it. Then it becomes just a bunch of oil and egg yolk and schmooge. And it looks like you can't, it's not cool. See, it's starting to thicken up again now. I could put more water in, I probably will in a minute. Gonna heat this up just a little bit. You can really taste it. See it thinned right out. Okay. I'm gonna go a little more seasoning. Oh, lemon seed in the sauce. That way they'll know you made it from scratch. Oh, almost too much there. Go fat on it, you better whisk it. Okay, okay, this time I'll actually get a spoon instead of doing it what everybody does with your food at the restaurant anyway. There you go. That's damn good. Okay, we're getting ready to poach some eggs here. You don't want it boiling. You want the water just kind of almost not even a simmer. This might be a little hot here. You know. Go ahead and pop some eggs in. Trying to keep the eggs separated. I want to get 4 in there total. But I don't want it to come out like one massive egg clump. Maybe some people like their poached eggs that style that way. Little not done enough yet. Little undercooked. I don't like snotty white part of the egg in my eggs. Make sure the Hollandaise sauce stays warm. I mean, in a restaurant I would have like a big thing of water with like a burner on over here, just keeping this water warm, and the sauce would set in a bain-marie. That would keep the sauce hot. I'm not doing all that today. Sorry, Nate. Doing the best I can, buddy. That's what I want to see. Using a slotted spoon there. Okay, coming over. Put that there. With our makeshift Benedict. Turning up the heat just a little bit to give these last two a little kick. I can see that it's too jiggly. Not gonna be happy. Not gonna happen. Let's check this one. Well, that one looks good. That one looks good. And see, the yolk is still, it's hot. Yolk is still nice and runny. I chose to go with only one bread. Believe me, I'm getting the same amount of bacon and egg and hollandaise sauce out. Warm up the sauce a little bit. Oh man, that feels good. Look at that. Oh man. Wow. Extra hollandaise, please. Damn straight. There we have the makeshift Benedict with the hollandaise and the pancetta and hamburger buns. Let's see. Okay, it's late on some day during quarantine. I don't know when. I've been working on the video. I tried to like professionally add the derivatives of hollandaise sauce. It didn't work. It's pissing me off, so you're just getting a notebook version. So here's my list of derivatives. Béarnaise, tarragon reduction. You'd put tarragon in white wine vinegar. Reduce it down until, put it on heat until the vinegar's almost gone and all you have is like very sour tarragon. You throw that in the Béarnaise. Or you throw that in the hollandaise, it becomes Béarnaise. If you take hollandaise and just throw the demi-glace in it, which is the super reduced beef stock, you get, I don't know how you say that, foyot? No, that's the hick way. Foyot. Anyway, if you add demi-glace to hollandaise, you get some type of fancy name sauce. For sauce Chiron, you do the Béarnaise sauce with tomato paste. Rochelle is Béarnaise sauce with tomato dice. Maybe you should try that one, Joe Busby. Maltaise is with the blood orange. You'd probably do some zest from blood orange and some blood orange juice. Probably reduce it down. Moutarde is mustard. I haven't really made that one, but I bet it's good. And mousseline is whipped cream. Never done that one either. That's kind of one of those classical French things that, I don't know, might not be that good. But anyway, I hope you guys like making the hollandaise sauce and like the video. Let me know. Thanks for watching.